What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Queen Faith here. And as promised, I'm back with another video. I recently saw something on TikTok, and a guy was explaining unconditional love. And it's crazy because people think that in order to break up with somebody, it means you don't love them anymore, or you lied about saying, unconditional love. But in reality, sometimes people just disrespect your love and your compassion. Like, if you tell somebody you love them unconditionally, then they intentionally don't put in the effort to be there for you or to even receive that love for you, then they do not wish to receive that unconditional love. Unconditional love does not mean I will love you and stay with you regardless of how you treat me. Unconditional love means, yes, you can go through some rough times. Yes, there may be a point where you get sick and I have to hold you down. Yes for a whole lot of things. But unconditional love is not disrespect. Unconditional love is not, oh, I'm gonna go ahead and do this because she gonna love me anyway, or because he gonna love me anyway. That's not something that makes somebody stay in a relationship just because they love you. That means they have to put up with your stuff. No, they can love you unconditionally and still leave you. Why? Because love does not have to tolerate certain levels of disrespect, certain disregards for who that person actually is. That's not what love is. So people get confused when somebody like, oh, I love you forever. Honestly, as a Christian, I can love you forever, because I love everybody anyway. I will love you forever, but that does not mean I will remain in love with you forever, because certain things, if you do those things, then it's out the door. And that goes on into, there are certain things that I hear people say, and it doesn't sit right with me. Like, I hear a lot of pastors say, oh, because a man gonna be a man. And if there ain't one thing I can't stand, it's that statement, especially coming from a pastor. Because regardless of how you feel, your pastor is supposed to be your spiritual leader. They're supposed to be basically showing you the way of Christ so that you can follow after Christ. It's not to tell you, oh, well, you ain't gonna be perfect, so women need to understand a man gonna be a man. Ain't nobody want to hear none of that. First of all, it's 2022, and people have sexually liberated themselves. Ain't got nothing to do with me. But women are, if you want to say that, if you really want to get that caveat, but that is not biblically based. There's nothing in the Bible that says a man gonna be a man. Therefore, you do not need to preach, oh, well, let that man go through whatever he going through because, he a man. And a lot of preachers, not my preacher, but I've heard a lot of preachers give that out. But that should not be coming from the preacher. The preacher gives that out, probably because he's been in that situation before, and so he's understanding. But as a man of God, being led by Christ as you speak, being led by the Spirit as you speak, you shouldn't be telling people that. That's my belief. I don't believe that a man's going to be a man. I believe that the man that God has for me will not have those wandering eyes. Because if you want to wander, you can go. If we just being completely honest, you can go. You don't have to be in a relationship. That is not a requirement. It's not a stipulation for living. Being single is not bad. Be single and do your thing till you get your life together. But don't go ruining other people by being in a relationship when you know you're not ready, when you know you are not faithful, when you know you can't be loyal to one person. Like, let's not do that. And I know we're in like a whole relationship era, and maybe that's bad terminology or whatever, but I'll be scrolling on TikTok and there are all these people and they're like, oh my gosh, you know, I can't wait till I get my girl because I'm going to treat her like this, that, and the third. And then you have these other people who are in relationships and they're seemingly so happy. And that is cool. That is amazing. That is great. But saying that kind of stuff should make you want to rush into that situation, especially when you have people who go to churches with pastors who say a man gonna be a man. You know what that means? Whenever you bring up to him that he did something wrong, because maybe you're that type of person, I'm the type to just leave. But if you bring up to him that like, nah, that wasn't right, they gonna say, well, my pastor said that you should forgive me because a man gonna be a man. You already had that out waiting when you saw Sister Girl, who you obviously was more attracted to. And I don't play them games. That's not how things go. But that's really all I got to say. I don't like that. I had heard that recently. I was reminded of, I was talking to my brother about it, and I'm not a fan. So if I hear pastors say that, I got to take a hot break from them, because it's one thing to biblically interpret something differently than somebody else. It's another to just come to the church with a worldly mindset and say a man gonna be a man. Them is two different things. I can't get jiggy with either one, with that one at all. So yeah, but hope you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you like it, and more videos to come.